Behold with me, if you would, the lowly dandelion. Oh, I have plenty of them, don't worry. I could have, picked a picture to make a video of several dandelions. You know, there was a time we didn't have these dandelions all over the world, at least all over this country. Dandelions were planted, I believe, sometime in the First World War because they're so stinking nutritious. Now, I've got to tell you, I've had dandelion wine before. If you want something to really purge the old system, take a shot of that. I won't go back. And the flowers are beautiful. I don't know if you know about dandelion flowers, but although they leave a bitter aftertaste when you first eat them, they're quite sweet. The leaves are quite nutritious. You want to eat the flowers, you want to eat the leaves. That white stem in between, not so much. Dandelions have become now a weed. They were planted once for nutritional value, and yet they've become something else altogether. Now, I will grant you that my beloved father used to say that dandelions were the most beautiful of flowers. They start out with these lovely green leaves. They then produce these spectacular yellow flowers, and then they turn to white puffballs for the entertainment of children. He thought they were gorgeous. At least that's what he told my mother, who wanted him to go out in the neighboring field and to dig them all up. Well, let me be honest with you, I have begun the process of removing dandelions. I did sample some of the flowers just to see if they would have the same effect as the wine, and guess what? They did. So again, if you want to give up fiber and just have a dandelion flower, it'll work, and it'll work for free. But I digress and perhaps gotten a bit gross. So let me go to my point. We are going to begin the ministry of Jesus. When Jesus began to preach, we were told in the Gospel of Mark, which is the earliest of the Gospels, Jesus preached about the kingdom or the realm of God. Excuse me, allergies. Anyway, Jesus preached about how the realm of God and His justice and mercy and faith is God's intention for all of creation. And we believe as Christians that it took Jesus coming in human form for us to understand what God had in mind for all of creation from the very beginning, from the Garden of Eden up to our present time, and even to the end, according to the book of the Revelation, which concludes with that beautiful garden. We're going to be looking at some of the parables of Jesus, but here is the thing that we need to keep in mind. Jesus warned that the kingdom or realm of God is like a weed. It gets planted, it grows slowly. You think it is completely beneficial, and indeed it is, but it also takes over time. Thus it creates great resistance by some people, while other people find it as a source of nutrition and a hope and a beauty. I'll be looking at some of the parables of the kingdom using my GoPro and consulting with my garden because, well, I guess that's really the only place I'm allowed to go right now, except to church, to lead in worship. So feel free first to give me a call if you want to talk about something, but also keep in mind that even in our own backyard, in our own gardens, there are beautiful reminders of Jesus' teachings about the realm of God.